Bonjour. Hi guys, it's 6 p.m. I'm still in Mexico City. I actually arrived like 12 days ago and I've been recording content with my iPhone. At the moment, I'm recording with the iPhone, and some of my content has been recorded on this Sony ZV-E10. But I realized that for most of the files of the SD card that's in that, I don't manage to transfer these files to my iPhone, so I just can't edit the vlogs. But I was like, I'm gonna post at least one YouTube video while I'm here, and I will edit the whole thing when I will be back home in Paris from my laptop. So it's been really nice. The sun is here. We've had for the past 3 days a bit of rain, but that's okay. So I arrived 12 days ago, and at first I stayed at the Wild Oscar. So the Wild Oscar is located in Polanco. Polanco is a neighborhood of Mexico City. It's northwest near a big park called Chapultepec, and there is a castle in this park. I spent 2 nights there. It was really nice. Oscar is a luxury private residence, very exclusive. You know, you don't even realize from the outside that this is a place where you can stay when you visit the city. So I spent 2 nights there. It was really good. The team was adorable. I slept so good. I always sleep so good when I don't sleep at my place. Like in Paris, I don't know. I feel that in Paris I feel so anxious, so stressed. Anywhere else, I sleep like a baby. After these 2 nights at the Wild Oscar, I stayed at the W Hotel. Same neighborhood. W Hotel, if you remember, I stayed there last year. This is the W Hotel. Really nice. And also, I was upgraded into a better room that I had last year. And the room last year was already crazy. But this one was even better because I had a bigger bathroom. I had a bathtub. I had a balcony. I had huge living room area with a beautiful sunset on the city. So yeah, that was good. And look at this view. So here is the balcony. I have an access to the balcony. And look at this. That's the best view. And I have this balcony here with this crazy view on the city. That's so cool. Let me close this for the AC. I think this is one of the best room I've ever been in my whole life. For real. And wait, with the big angle, this way you see. Tonight I'll be having a bath for sure. That was good. So 2 nights there, and after that I went to an Airbnb in Roma Norte Condesa, which is more, I mean, Polanco is here, Condesa is there, and Roma Norte is there. So, but it's not really far. Like, it was basically just like not even a 20-minute drive through the city. I spent, I think, 5 nights in this Airbnb. It was the best Airbnb I stayed in, honestly, because last year I spent 2 nights in different Airbnbs and they were not good at all. When I arrived here, my first night, actually, when I arrived here, I spent my first night on Airbnb. The Airbnb was okay, but not my favorite. So when I arrived in this one, it was just perfect. The light is so beautiful. The apartment is so beautiful. The price was mwah. Even my host, adorable, gave me so much recommendations. Also, I feel that she was kind of my age, so we were at the same point in life, so it was really nice to talk with her. We had the best dog in the whole world. I mean, I can't say that because my Nina d'amour is gonna be, she doesn't hear. Don't say Nina. But Cosmo, he's mixed with, how do you call this breed? He's mixed with a husky. So he was very talkative, lots of energy, he barks, but when he's calm, he was the best cuddle buddy ever. And I love him so much. And he has a brother, an orange cat called Linus. And actually, Linus is 9 years old. I thought he was a little baby, like 3 years old. Same, the best, cuddliest baby. Like, it was just heaven staying in this Airbnb. So I spent 5 nights there until I think Saturday night. So I left on Sunday morning. I have a friend here. Her name is Bianca. She's been living here for 3 years. We have a friend in common in Paris. Our friend in common in Paris connected us. So I connected with Bianca here. We went on a coffee, on a dinner, etc. And she was like, "Where are you staying at the moment?" So I said, I'm renting this Airbnb. And she's like, "Why don't you come at my place? I have this extra room. Like, just come and stay with me." And I was like, "Are you sure?" Say, "Yes, of course." So I've spent 3 nights here, and I was supposed actually, wait, I said, now it's 6:10. So I was supposed to go to the airport tonight because my flight back is tonight at 10:30 p.m. I'm not going because I'm recording this video at 6 p.m. I'm not going. I'm spending a few more days here. I have other friends from the US that sent me a message and called me, and this friend was like, "Oh no, I'm going to Tulum like for holidays. Like, can't you extend your trip and join me and friends?" And I was like, let me check. So I don't know. At first, I was like, this is not reasonable for me to go to that. And after that, I was like, this is my only chance basically to go there. Also, having friends there at the same time is so cool because I always travel alone. And, different when you're with your friends and do activities. And so, yeah, I'm staying here a few more days in Mexico City, and I will be going to Tulum Monday, I think. Yeah, Monday. I will fly back to Paris from Tulum. I will fly to Amsterdam and then from Amsterdam to Paris. This was the only good option I found, guys. So, and okay, let me tell you, because at first I wanted to go back to Paris. At first, like until yesterday, I thought that I would be in the plane tonight to go back to Paris. And I booked tickets from Paris to Tulum. So basically, I just wanted to go home in Paris, unpack, repack, and fly with Air Canada. So I booked my tickets with Air Canada to fly on Monday. Yesterday, I realized that, these flights I booked through Air Canada with a flight with a stop in Toronto. On the way to Tulum, and after that, on the way back to Paris, a stop in Toronto. I thought that with a stop, only to change planes, I didn't need a visa. It ended up that I actually needed a visa, so I sent my request on the Canadian government website. I sent my request. I have this question: have you ever been refused to enter in a country? So I have to say yes, because this actually happened to me in the US. So I say yes, and you have to explain the reasons. So I explain what happened. And I send the request. So you pay just $7. You send the request, get a message saying that they will get back to me within 72 hours. But in my mind, I was like, they will get back to me, but it doesn't mean that the visa is going to be approved. And if you don't have the visa, you can't actually get on the plane from Paris. And also, I was like, because I responded yes to this question, so that it was going to take more time for them to investigate my case, etc. So I was like, if I have a no, it just means that I threw through the window my money, basically. So yesterday afternoon, I Yesterday afternoon, I had to call Air Canada and explain the situation to them. And I actually had only 24 hours to cancel my flights and get reimbursed. But when I realized this visa situation, I actually had until 2:15 p.m. to cancel my flights and get reimbursed. And when I realized that, it was like 2:30 p.m. So I called them, I explained to them, and she was like, "Can you hold a minute?" Like, so I guess that she was going to check with her managers. And she came back and she's like, "You will be reimbursed tonight, but please be careful for next time, like to cancel within 24 hours." Anyway, so I was so glad that I was able to get my money back. And I booked these flights that the one I told you about Amsterdam, etc. So anyway, I'm going to Tulum. But I will do another vlog like yesterday. I will try to post more consistently here, even if I have the problem. This Sony, I don't know what's happening. I just think it's because I'm trying to transfer from the camera to the phone and not from the camera to the laptop, which I normally do at home. But I don't like that because I took some cute pictures here, and even for the W Hotel and for Wild Oscar, and I will be able to send that to them only mid-April when I will be back in Paris. But Okay, there is no more sun, so maybe this is a sign for me to end this vlog here. Thank you for being here. Please click the thumbs up, click the hearts. Please follow. Like, I would love to grow the channel here. I've been posting more shorts too lately, my daily vlogs. I post them on my shorts, so check that. And also on my other platforms. I post them on the TT platform, not on the other gram one. The other gram one, I don't post the vlogs. Ok, bisous. Mwah.